Brilliant. So I just want to kind of take you back to your school days.
So that's me. That's me back at school.
Yeah, I remember at this time in the picture I was doing my GCSE, so...
It's weird, like, looking back at it, it actually brings back bad memories.
When I was at this particular school, I was being really badly bullied. I didn't take absolutely any photos. Like, it just wasn't the right time for photos. I'm just looking at my prom picture right now.
I used to get really badly bullied because I was into music so much. Because I used to have loads of time out of school to do, like, music classes. I did loads of shows. So I used to come into school late and leave early every day, and people used to really, didn't like that. I was bullied because of how I portrayed myself. I went into something too forward for me, and I handled it completely the wrong way.
Teenagers start noticing things a lot more than when you're younger, so trying to fit in was always on people's minds at school. And I had a group of friends, like a group of girls at my school, and as we got older, there were just arguments and comments, and to the point where I felt really pushed out of my friendship group.
I had my hair pulled, I had lighters put at the bottom of my hair to try and burn my hair. But you do kind of think to yourself, like, why am I being bullied? Like, I haven't done anything wrong, I didn't know them.
I used to go home and I didn't want to go to school. I used to try and make myself ill.
This is really gross, but probably my worst memory of school was being sick every single day on the way to school, in the same place, same time, just anxious.
My attendance dropped to about 28%, which was really not good, and I was at the same time trying to do my GCSEs, and I loved my sport, I loved my music and my extracurricular activities, so not going to school, I was missing out on a lot.
I love drama and music and art, and I couldn't kind of involve myself in those activities because all I'd want to do is just kind of like hide away.
I stopped doing something I was good at because I was scared if other people didn't like it. And that's the most confusing part about bullying for me, because I'll sit there and I'll look at someone being bullied, or you see a video on the internet, or you hear of a story when you go and see your nieces and nephews, and you just think this is just so wrong. You can't live your life being scared. You can't live your life being underneath the foot of someone who thinks that you're not okay because you don't play football, or thinks that you're different to them. That makes you wrong. Like, everyone's different and everyone's perfect, so you should embrace that and you should be happy with the talents and the skills that you were given. I didn't handle it the right way because I was worried about what everybody else thought of me, and if I didn't, there wouldn't have been a problem, but it was because I cared too much about what other people thought.
In the end, you have to just be you have to be happy in yourself. It doesn't matter if other people are happy with you or are telling you to be something. Just be yourself and enjoy your time there.
And I felt like if I spoke to people, or I spoke to my family and my friends more about what was bothering me, that little issue, I could have avoided that whole thing. You guys, if anyone's getting bullied, just speak to someone. Don't be embarrassed to speak to somebody, because that ultimately can make everything a lot better. It doesn't matter if it's your sister, your sister's friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend, mum, dad, grandma, granddad. It could be your next door neighbour. But if you trust them enough to let them inside for a little bit, then tell them, because you never know who's listening and you never know what kind of influence that person may have on you.
An anti-bullying ambassador is someone who can listen and who can help and make a bad situation somehow a good situation.
I wish that I had an anti-bullying ambassador that was my age or older, just because I don't think people would have bullied me as much, because it's kind of uncool when, you know, everyone knows about it in your own year group and above.
An anti-bullying ambassador is absolutely anyone. If you've been bullied, you can be an anti-bullying ambassador. If you have been a bully and you've realised that you really don't want to be like that anymore, and you know what it's like and you want to help people because you feel bad, you can be an ambassador.
In the UK, 10 million children are going back to school. Over half of them will be affected by bullying.
You can change that by helping us train an anti-bullying ambassador in every school.
Here's how you can help. Text ANTI15 followed by £1, £2, £3, £4, £5 or £10 to 70070 and show your support online. This campaign is run by the Diana Award charity.